As per usual, everything you saw before was pre-recorded from the production dude, and now we're in the present day. So of course, anyway, welcome back to Pro Paper Plays. Today, we're going to be continuing my summer adventure, Memories of Another Life. So yeah, the screen is different. I'm pretty sure it's because for the first time I was recording this, it was a demo, but this is the full game now. So we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna start and then I'll skip through because I think the first few chapters are the same. So I'll just see you when we see something different. And this is part 3 after all. So let's go. All right, here we go. Now we're on to chapter 2. Took me about like 10 minutes to get past the the other stuff, but yeah, here we go. Chapter 2, The Third Eye. Who's Third Eye? Who wants this work? And who's spying on me? Oh, what's this voice? I love you, Laas-kun. Heard a familiar voice in my head.
Well, hi, bonjour.
Yo, wait, she a pirate? Unfortunately, we can't be together. Your imbecility would spoil all the chemistry, if we had any. So, you'll have to die. Ow, she's stabbing me. I don't know what she's doing. No, I changed my mind.
Hey!
Oh shit. Yo, I'm saving that. Don't ask me for what though. He might still be useful. Oh my god, booba. Crap. Woke up abruptly and opened my eyes. I didn't feel sleepy at all anymore. This lunatic again. Now she's invaded my dreams. Suddenly I remember that photo. Oh yeah. Bad. I should remove it from my desktop. Can I go back? I want to screenshot that.
What the fuck?
Or at least block it with some icons. Or at least Photoshop a bag on her head. Then I thought of Shihane. Fully dressed. Hey. Kyoko's nice. Remember your smile and that we would meet up at the university. I felt a bit better and decided to get up. The clock showed 5:24 a.m. What the hell? Did I dream though? Also, should I call her... Wait, should I call her Kyoko-kun or Shihane-kun? How about Kyoko-chan? Or San? She called me Akira-kun, so first name with a casual honorific. Guess I could do the same, but I didn't like how Kyoko-kun sounded. Like I'm saying, call her Kyoko-san, at the very least. And then eventually you can move to Kyoko-chan. Or like some kind of bird squawking. On the other hand, if I call her by her last name, it could offend her. This is hard. I was still thinking about it later, when I was wearing a shirt and trousers, approaching Shihane's house. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's not a house. It's the apartments. Thought she was, like, rich. But no, I wasn't specifically heading towards it. It was just on the way to the university, so I had to pass by it. You might be curious why I wanted to go back to the university at all. It's simple. I didn't want to be alone. Kept thinking a headache from the day before could return. Or something worse could happen and nobody would be around to help. At least the university, or at least at the university I had Kyoko. And there were plenty of others around. At least somebody to call an ambulance if something went wrong. So I was approaching Shihane's house, wondering how I should address her. But there was something else that was bothering me. I didn't even know when the classes would start. Uh-oh. Tried Googling, but only found general information for the country. My university's website was no help at all. No group schedules, no information about the time. So I'd done the only thing I could have. I went to the university at the same time as I had done the day before. Maybe Kyoko knows when my classes start. But even if she does, how do I ask her? I don't know her apartment number. Be reasonable and keep going, or stop and find a way to ask Kyoko. Yeah, let's ask her. She doesn't know much. If I shout her name, oh my god, no, please no. Oh god. Like when I was little, when there were no mobile phones and we'd yell for our parents to let us play outside a little longer. Imagine myself breathing in deeply and shouting, Kyoko! At the top of my lungs. Ah! I can see birds flying off the neighboring roofs. In typical movie fashion. Somewhere, a startled old woman drops a glass of water. Kyoko, scared to death and barely out of bed, jumps to the window and stares at me baffled. And I smile like an idiot and said, hey. Yeah, just don't do it, man. It actually won't end well. That's when my phone started ringing. I glanced at the screen and felt a tinge of worry. It only showed a number, but no name. Then I remembered I reset my phone that morning. Oh, and lost all my contacts. Okay. All numbers would be unknown. I sighed and I answered, It better be Kyoko.
Hi, how are you?
Psych ward, how can I help? Hear the confusion on the other end of the line. Akira-kun, is that you? It's me, Shihane Kyoko. Now there was confusion at this end. Kyoko? Why do you have my number? I mean, they were probably friends or something.
Correct!
Yeah, we exchanged our numbers a while ago. She faltered. So, you don't even remember that? Seems so. I grumbled in response. No, Meanest. I called to ask. Did you want something? What do you mean? How did you know I was out here? Can you see me from right down here? Ah, right. What if I saw Kyoko standing on one of the balconies above me? She smiled and waved at me. She's coming down. Ah, the subway train. That's where we first met. Soon we figured out that we both had to get to the university by 11. So an hour later, we were riding the train together. Ooh, nice get up. Yo, drip. Akira-kun, do you remember how we met? How am I supposed to answer that? Uh-oh. I can't lie or try to change the subject. I'll have to tell her the truth. Damn, one simple question, and I risk exposing myself completely. What the hell? I gave Shihane a stern look and said, I forgore. Or, no. She tries to send me to the hospital again, I'll bite her. But Kyoko seemed to have figured out my mood. Do you want me to tell you? You're not going to say I have a serious injury and should go to the hospital? No. She replied calmly. I already told you that yesterday. Well, twice, actually. Both times, it made you angry. I know you've made up your mind on not going to the hospital, Akira-kun. She smiled. But let me help you remember, at least. I liked that answer. In fact, it caught me by surprise. I kept forgetting that Kyoko attacked and didn't like pressuring people. I had seen that the day before. I saw it then as well. And yet I kept getting ready to push back for some reason. Akira-kun? Oh, yes, of course. Permission granted. I smiled. Kyoko smiled back and began the story. So it all started when we were little and we... Wait, you saved me that day. Wait, what? This happened at the same railway station in January. The weather was cold. It was snowing. Kyoko was standing on the platform, watching her warm breath melting the falling snowflakes. She didn't know why she was doing that. Sometimes she just liked to do something childish, to feel like a little girl again. The train she had been waiting for slowly trundled into the station and opened its doors. In a minute, she'd be sitting down, earphones in, reading a book on her phone. Wait, are they going to kill Reiji too?
Who?
That'd be so sad. But fate had other plans. Kyoko couldn't tell what the reason was. Maybe somebody spilled some tea, maybe the platform wasn't cleaned well enough. But when she took a step forward, oh, she was about to slip. Oh no! Her foot slipped. Had Kyoko been paying attention, she might have noticed the ice covering the platform, and she would have been more careful. But she didn't. She lost her balance and fell back, landing on something soft. A second later, she realized it was somebody's arms, holding her gently by the shoulders. Kyoko's face turned red as a tomato. She straightened herself up and looked at her savior. This guy that lived nearby and was also a Torado student. And that's how we met. The problem is, I broke something of yours when I fell. Broke something? How much did you weigh back then? Thankfully I didn't say that out loud. I broke something of yours. Hey man, it doesn't mean she was fat. You probably just like slipped too. Or like, I don't know. She like, you know, you grabbed her by the shoulders, right? Maybe like she wedged, like she pushed back on your arm so hard that you actually like dislocated it or something. Right, I guess. Oh, your phone. You're holding it in your hand and dropped it when you caught me. It broke, so I had to buy you a new one. Took my phone out of my pocket. This one? I think so. May I? Stretch out her hand and I put my phone in her palm. Here you go. Just don't break it this time. I'll try. My hand touched hers. Weird sensation. Almost forgotten, but definitely pleasant. Kyoko looked the phone over. Yes, I think this is it. At least it looks like the same one. So, that was when we exchanged numbers. I think so. I gave you the phone when we were on the train, and you immediately started setting it up. Then about 20 minutes later, you asked me to call you. You said you wanted to hear your new ringtone. So we exchanged numbers. Oh, that was smooth. Quite the pickup artist. Why are you smiling, Akira-kun? I'm impressed by my ingenuity. I think I just didn't have the guts to ask for your number. My number? Nande? Akira-kun, do you like me?
Yeah, boy.
Stun doesn't even begin to describe how I felt. Yeah, she found you out. I've known her for 2 days. Does she expect me to tell her I'm head over heels? Hell, it might have been 2 days for me, but they've known each other for a while. But what do I say? I can't say yes, but no would sound cruel. Crap, on a stick! I haven't made my mind up yet. I'll tell you later. I like talking to you, but sometimes you make me stressed. Like right now. Kyoko smiled and looked away guiltily. There you go, phrase change. Oh man, I wasn't thinking. You slippery eel. You know, 2 people can play this game, Blondie. Well, do you like me? Asking her real questions. Oh, but I'd miscalculated. Kyoko was a smart girl and was 1 step ahead. Without hesitation, she replied, I haven't made up my mind either, Akira-kun. But I like talking to you. Oh, she outplayed me. I couldn't surprise or confuse Kyoko. But I didn't feel hurt or irritated. In fact, I found her sharpness endearing, and I wanted to spend more time with her. As you may have guessed, my wish came true. What a cool, interesting story on how they met. The lore thickens. About 6 hours later, Kyoko Shihane was standing in my tiny excuse kitchen and cooking for me again. And I was sitting on the bed again, watching her do her magic. This is becoming a tradition, I noted. I hope not. You don't like cooking for me, you ain't Gordon Ramsay. I looked at her with puppy dog eyes. She looked over at me and her face softened. Ooh, new outfit. Alright. Thinking that. Alright, it's not about cooking. I don't like what precedes it. You can guess what she was referring to. And you'd be right, because to be continued. See you in the DLC. Goodbye.
Psych!
Got you, didn't I? Actually, you did. I was about to say, oh, that's the end of the video. But can I actually click on this? No. Alright, I'm kidding. It's just a prank, bro. In fact, Kyoko's second appearance at my place had been preceded by another unfortunate mishap. Here's how it went. Oh, flashbang. Oh my god, my eyes. When we got to the university, me and Kyoko agreed to get together at lunch. Great, I'll show you my favorite place, she said and left for class. The periods were excruciatingly long. At some point I got so bored I took out my phone and started playing some mindless running game. You know, the kind where you have an endless road and the protagonist runs across it, avoiding various obstacles. I like these kinds of games. I think they're a great way to kill time. I can see why. But half an hour later, I realized I could do something much better with my time. I don't mean the lectures, of course. How could you think such a thing? I'm not some, like, college suck-up. I did decide to restore my social accounts on my phone. I've done that on my PC that morning. Looked through them and checked out my profile. Well, Akira's profile. I should remember this isn't my body. The browser logged me in automatically. I started studying Akira's profile, his photo albums, posts, and private messages. Oh, this will be good. He had 6 unread messages. 5 of them were in group chats. The last one was from some guy, probably Akira's friend. At that point I panicked. What if he was going to come and see me? Would I have to spin the amnesia story for him too? But there was nothing to fear. This guy studied in another city.
Wow.
So, I'm sorry my guy. I have other things to worry about. So that morning I changed my social password, so I had no problem logging in. And then I realized I could check out Kyoko's profile, including her pictures. I wonder if she has a beach photo. Oh my goodness. Hey yo. Baka! Yeah, I remember the exclamation from yesterday. It's the voice in your head. It's like, oh my god. What if I could see her in this? And it's like, baka! No horny. Finding her profile wasn't difficult. But one thing was unexpected. Her page was private. We hadn't friended each other. For a moment I wanted to swear at Akira, then I remembered his desktop wallpaper. I didn't even get to screenshot it. The girl from that picture was sitting very close.
Hello, mother.
What was their relationship? How had he gotten that photo? Would she really post something like that online? Hey, you never know. I've seen people who do that. Even like some of my friends from back in high school, right? Like, I mean, we're all adults now, but like they do that now. It's always weird seeing that on my feed all of a sudden. Anyway, or had he used his own channels to get it? Oh my god, he's a hacker. Maybe they've been together at some point. He was the one who took it. I shook my head. To hell with the nude girl on his desktop. Without thinking, I tapped add friend. Okay, oh god, don't delete. Oh, I guess you got a notification. Playing with your phone during a lecture, Akira-kun. You should be ashamed of yourself. Screenshotting that. I'm so ashamed. What's your excuse? Our sensei has been talking with his colleague for 5 minutes outside. About something interesting? How should I know? I haven't been eavesdropping. Maybe you have a good ear. Alright, I wanted to ask you, where are we going at lunch? You'll find out at lunch at Akira-kun. the weird emote. I'll pick you up. Why did that sound threatening? Considering what happened afterwards. Kyoko came to meet me. Oh, wow. Let's back up. Wait a minute. This looks like Mo Ninja Girls, actually. Mo Ninja Girls, if it was taking place in the year, like, I don't know, 2150 or something. So we went up to the 15th floor. 15th floor is in a university? God damn. Rode 2 escalators, walked 3 hallways, found ourselves at a dead end. Kyoko carefully looked around and pulled the handle of a door with a no entry sign on it. Wait, where are you taking me, the abyss? What are you doing? No, I'm kidding. Come in, quick. And admire my purple shirt. I found myself in a dark hallway that looked like some kind of emergency exit. The stairways around me led to the lower floor, and it seemed... Oh, to the roof. Oh, rooftop lunch, yo. Was this high school? Not hesitating, Kyoko started climbing. Her heels clinked on the steps. Aren't you worried we'll get caught? I'm not. If so, I'll say... She didn't finish. Oh, said she shrieked and started falling from the top again. Wow, okay. Oh, what the... when did I explode? Think fast! As you get flashbanged. So, that's what happened. Oh. Xavier's died twice. You caught Kyoko for the 2nd time. Alright, she landed on my head and I heroically caught her. History repeating itself, you might say. Yes and no. Unfortunately, I couldn't properly catch Kyoko. Oh, she bonked her head. Maybe she gained some weight since the last time. Or maybe I gotten weaker. It's both. In any case, me and Kyoko couldn't quite hold on. She hit me, I couldn't catch the railing and fell flat on the floor. Kyoko, of course, landed on top of me. It was painful. But the pain passed and I got Kyoko's attention as compensation.
Nice.
You know, worth it. She apologized profusely and insisted that she'd cook dinner for me. Who was I to refuse? It was kind of funny. First I lied to her about getting hurt, and then I actually did. Ironic, you might say. Soon the food was ready. I sat down on the bed, and Kyoko opted for the chair. She put her palms together and said, Itadakimasu. I repeated after her. For some reason, I thought it'd be the right thing to do. It is. That means, thank you for the meal. That evening, we ate donburi. That dish with rice, avocado, and meat I've been interested in earlier. I can't quite recall all the nuances of the taste now, but I liked it. The combination of avocado and meat was weird, but nice. Try it if you get the chance. Thanks, bro, I will. I'll see if there's some in the Asian stores. Arigato gozaimasu, I said when we finished eating. It was delicious, so oishi. Thanks. Oh, and her hair's down. Okay, that's interesting. I'm happy you liked it. Alright, you can fall on me again tomorrow. Give me a confused look. I expected her to start chewing me out again. You know, a typical worried drama. Do you realize how worried I was? What if you died, or ended up disabled, or started thinking you were an alien, or a hamster, or an alien hamster? I could go to jail for that. But, and you're not going to believe this, I was wrong again. No, I can actually believe it. That's so sweet. Sorry, I like Kyoko's, like, front-facing expressions. No one's ever risked death for my cooking before. Anytime. But you're right. It's not fair for you to always fall on me. Yeah, next time I'm gonna do it to you. Yeah, let's take turns. Well, we take turns cooking too. I can't cook though. Then no deal. She included. Also, yeah, it's more dangerous for her than you. You're a huge dude. I made a thoughtful face. You're probably right. Could even die a little. Die a little? Nah, she would die a lot. Alright, just a little. This little. I plan to put my index finger and thumb close together. The room was filled with awkward silence. An impartial observer would probably be able to hear a quiet grinding sound. The cogs grinding in our brains. Probably my regional joke confused both of us. Kyoko didn't know how to react, and I couldn't figure out what had possessed me to say that. It was a harmony of confusion. Is that so? Kyoko finally regained her ability to speak. You've changed, Akira-kun. Yes, I'm a baka now. Used to be so quiet. Oh, that's what you mean. It's like I'm talking to a different person. That line brought me back to reality. You are talking to a different person. I'm not Akira Kojima. My name is Maxim Laas. But you wouldn't believe the truth. Suddenly I felt guilty. What if I'm wrong? Should I really break from Akira's personality and get closer to Kyoko? I'm just a guest here. What if I disappear all of a sudden? How would Kyoko feel? And Akira? My actions are bringing chaos into their lives. I forced myself to look at the situation differently. What if I'm here forever? It's possible after all. Then I'll have to build a life for myself here, and to hell with what Akira wanted. All those thoughts blazed through my mind in a split second. Kyoko didn't seem to notice. Head trauma can change a person. I smiled and opted to change the subject. I had to go for something unexpected to distract her. I thought of something pretty quickly. Also, the trauma opened my third eye. Kyoko, who decided to drink some water, started gagging. She began coughing so hard I'll spray the poor thing with choke. She's like, hold up, you have a third eye? What are you, an alien? Oh my goodness. Yo, FBI, I have an alien on course here. That's what she'd say. But she was fine in a minute, looked at me in bewilderment.
Hey, hey!
Whoa. Okay, her eyes are so wide. Sorry? Opened what? My third eye. I replied simply. Is that so? And where exactly is this eye? Damn Joker. In my head, I see you over me. You know, people in India draw a dot on their foreheads. It's called a bindi, and it symbolizes the third eye. That's where mind opened. Or that's where mine opened. Like I said, mind. I didn't know it was called that. Wait, are you saying you're an Indian now? Oh my god, Microsoft support? Sorry. She asked with fake worry in her voice. Of course. Didn't you notice my elephant parked outside? Be careful though, he doesn't like strangers. Huh. Why can't I get a concussion and an imaginary elephant? Well, the concussion I can arrange tomorrow. No promises about the elephant though. But I'll let you ride mine. You're so generous, Akira-kun. Kept exchanging jokes for a few minutes. Then Kyoko said, so why are we talking about third eyes? That's a good question. Actually, I wanted to suggest a game, but I got sidetracked. A game? Yep. 5 facts. Have you heard of it? No. It's a parlor game. It's like an alternative to 2 truths, 1 lie. Heard of that one? No. Doesn't matter. Here's how it works. You get your best announcer voice. And here you go. 5 facts about the Earth. Number 1. The Earth is a round shape. What shape exactly? It's still a mystery. Number 2. The Earth has so many mountains. Number 3. Have we ever seen aliens visit the place? There has been some historical evidence of that. Okay, what? I don't know, I'm in a full-on list. Anyway, one of the players becomes Sherlock Holmes and starts watching the other one. Then they say 5 facts about the other player, and then the other one does the same. Whoever gets more things correct wins. Want to play? I'm not very good at this sort of thing, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Sounds good. Took a deep breath and started getting ready to analyze. Kowalski analysis. Oh, what the hell? What is this? Mine. Okay. Corrected. Scan mode. It's like it became a robot. So I gotta scroll down. Thought we were about to see feet. Scan complete. You may now return to the main menu. Well, I'm ready. Fact number 1. You're blonde. Really? I did not know that. Kyoko exclaimed sarcastically. Amazing, Akira-kun. How did you figure that out? This is my biggest secret. Nobody knows that this is actually a wig on my head. No. Wait. Itogawa Conan is no match for you. Who? Who? Okay, that was a joke. Seriously though, I've noticed something. Fact number 1. You have problems with your eyesight. I noticed contact lenses. Number 2. Your favorite color is blue. And yes, it definitely suits you. Number 3. You like running, so you wear running shoes. Number 4. You're a... Wait. Pieces. I don't know how you say that. You have all the telltale characteristics. Number 5. Your parents are kind. You're kind, and children rarely grow up in a mean family. So those are my 5 facts. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Yeah, what do you think? So make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure to watch our previous video on 5 facts about the worst person on earth. Well, that was pretty good, Akira-kun. You got 3 out of 5. Oh, that's really interesting. Seriously? I only got 3 right?
Nope.
Oh, you got 3 wrong. This can't be true. Did you know that false testimony can result in a fine and community service? What would be done with Holmes-san if he guessed so poorly? Alright then. Prove me wrong. What did I get wrong? Please tell me. I need to retake this test real quick. Alright, Kyoko, give me a disappointed look. Okay, let's take a look. Bad eyesight. Okay, wait, there's actually no noises too. Might even edit that in, by the way. Alright, I guess we're gonna hear or ding. Anyway, no, Akira-kun. I wear contact lenses to change the color of my eyes. She must have brown eyes then. Oh, they're actually red. Wait, what? Nani? I'm kidding. Alright, that one was correct. Oh, okay. Boring. Alright, next. Favorite color. Yep. You guessed wrong, Akira-kun. My favorite color is red. Why do you wear blue all the time then? Maybe that's all she has. Wanted to ask, but I stopped myself. I've only known her 2 days. I don't know what clothes she wears outside the university. I mean, she had a purple shirt, so I guess she always has variety. So maybe there's that. Although, I don't wear blue to training and the university. But generally, wrong. Alright, what's next? Next, running. Ding! Fuck. No, Akira-kun. I wear running shoes simply because they're comfortable. Same. I mean, I do like running, but you know what? Running shoes are damn comfortable. Fight me. To wearing heels for a whole day, it's nice to change into something soft. Is that so? Plus, if you need to run, they're the perfect shoes. Like, you don't have to, like, I have to struggle because I'm wearing, like, flat soles or something. Flat sole shoes, and, like, they make the loudest clinky noise. Anyways, that's so. I actually do karate. Seriously? Yes, I'm a brown belt. Why didn't you say anything? I exclaimed. You didn't ask. She replied calmly. Heck, I was in mortal danger. Yeah, she's gonna martial artist your ass. Kyoko, I promise to be more mindful of my actions and not hug you without permission from now on. Just don't hit me, please. Please, where I have ray gun. Akira-kun, I swear to keep up my manners, respect my elders, protect the weak, and avoid violence. So don't worry, you won't get a Mawashi girlie to the head. Probably. Okay. I drawled, somewhat worried. Alright, what's next? Blue. Oh no, star sign. Ding! Oh, okay. I cannot believe I was right. That one was true. My birthday is March 9th. Oh, there you go. Happy late birthday. It's like, what is it? It's July, so that's 7. And 3, so 4 months late, sorry. I felt an unpleasant pang at the date. I remember that in a different body. Hell, a different world. I had a friend whose birthday was on the same day. Seems like I get along well with pieces, or Pisky. I don't know how you say that, I'm sorry. Hard, or kind of hard not to believe in horoscopes after this. There's a but, Akira-kun. She said I had a but.
Shut!
I think you saw my birthday in my online profile. That's against the rules. Well, crap. Nuh-huh. Shook my head. It was pure deduction. Kyoko chuckled. What's the sentence for false testimony again? Okay, you're right. Alright, finally, the parents. Is he gonna be like, you're wrong, my parents are actually assholes? No, that'd be funny. Oh. Also a miss, Akira-kun. Okay, wait, seen it. I never knew my father. And my mother. Because my father went out for the milk. And then my mom followed suit. So now they're gone. They haven't found that milk yet. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, we have a complicated relationship. Something strange was hiding behind that reserved line. Kyoko can't describe her parents as kind, but she never met her father, so she must be referring to her mother specifically. Did she mean to insult her? My mother is a bitch. Okay, I'll laugh if she actually says that out loud. But anyway, no, that's impossible. I felt like I was approaching forbidden territory. Her relationship with her mother isn't my business. But I was in a good mood, so I wanted to learn a bit more about Kyoko. So, is she a single mom? No, she remarried and I live with her new family. What about your stepdad? Do you get along with him? My stepdad is fine, but he has his own daughter, Nana. With me, he's fine. Keeps his distance, I suggested. Yes, that sums it up well. I felt sad. Over the 25 years of my life, I've heard many stories, and Kyoko's probably wasn't unique. So, you were your mother's youthful mistake. I said and immediately regretted it. Yeah, you did not say that kind of thing, man. It's like, so your mom had you as a teenager and she immediately regretted it. AKA, that's basically implying you were a mistake. Yeah, way too straightforward, way too indelicate. Kyoko had done nothing but help me, and here I was calling her a mistake. Like, directly implying. Yo, what a baka. Although by that point, I managed to learn one good rule. Do something stupid, apologize. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It's just... It's fine, Akira-kun. She broke me off. And you're right. At least partially. You've been through something similar? I was on the other side. The other side? Oh yeah, the story I was about to tell wasn't from Akira Kojima's life. It was about me, Maxim Laas. At that point, or what? Yeah, at that point, I couldn't have realized what consequences this would have in only a few days. If I had... I was the youngest child of the family, just like yours. At moments like this, I feel like I have a superpower. A superhuman memory. And I don't mean being able to remember where I left my phone or what password I used on a website years ago. I remembered something else. I remember that every old man was once young. That they were once inexperienced, made stupid mistakes, rebelled against their elders, and were looking for happiness and a good wife. I remember that once upon a time, they were just like me. My mother is in her 60s. She was, anyway, she's a mean, distrustful woman who's never mastered smartphones or the internet. But once upon a time, she was young, and when she was young, she was a passionate and tenacious rebel. At 23, she basically told her parents to go to hell, goddamn, and married a simple construction worker from the village. A year later, my sister Helga was born, and another year later, the construction worker left them both. My mother went back to her family in shame. Her rebellious nature was crushed. My poor sister became a painful reminder of my mother's failure. I struggle to imagine what would have happened to her if I hadn't been to my grandparents. They basically raised her because my mom didn't seem to care for her child. Sometime later, my mother met another man, calm and rational accountant. He didn't have a drop of passion and unpredictability her first husband had in spades, but he brought the sense of stability and calm, and it seemed like that was enough. Then they had me. As for Helga, she became something of a distant relative, the kind you only think about at the holidays. Now years later, I could see how Helga unconsciously repeated her mother's fate. Hoping to distance herself from us and find happiness with her own family. Ignoring our mother's protests, she married when she was 19. Soon she had a child. Oh, can you guess what happened next? Oh, but unlike our mother, Helga didn't come back home, and that's what scares me the most. Her child can't escape his mother and probably can't stay with his relatives either. And if my fears are correct. I told the story to Kyoko, having altered the names, of course, and looked into her eyes. Yes, she nodded. It's a lot like my situation. I understand your sister well. My mother has always been very strict with me. She'd punish me for the smallest mistake. As a child, I thought we were a normal family since I had nothing to compare to. I thought that I was guilty, that I deserved to be treated like that. Then Nana came into my life, and I saw her being treated differently. She was loved. She was never punished for anything, while I was treated more and more like a servant by my mother. One day, in front of everyone, she hit me across the face. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what for? Spilling a bit of juice on the table. God damn it, man. Get a damn rag, wipe it, forget about it. Come on. Look, I spill things on the counter. I may get mad, but I'm not about to smack somebody over the face for that. The hell, man. Yeah, I swore out loud. Yeah, even my stepdad was surprised. Soon I realized I didn't want to live with my mother anymore. I talked to my stepfather. He gave me some money, and I've been living alone ever since. But I'm not going to get married yet. Yeah, don't. I mean, if you're not sure about it anyway. She smiled. I guess you don't have children either? You're smarter than my sister. I got lucky with my stepdad. He's a good man, and he has money. If it weren't for him, I'd still be living with my mother. Is that so? I nodded. I would have never guessed you were missing a mother's love. Can you normally guess how someone was raised just by looking at them? You never can, honestly. I used to think so. Well, not the looks, but how they act. How do I act? Sneaky. I smiled. You probably had therapy? Is it obvious? It's elementary, Watson. You have a childhood trauma, but you don't look traumatized. So you must have had therapy. Bravo. She shook her head. Did I guess right? I think you know you did. Glad I caught a tinge of irritation in her voice, so I decided to change the topic. You're strong. Nani? Nande? I didn't go for it when I had the chance. You wanted to? Why? I couldn't quickly come up with an explanation. Well, I had reasons. Something about your parents too? Sure, why not? Yes, I answered curtly. Kyoko didn't ask anything else. It looked like she was thinking about something else. You know, I understood something after going to a therapist. What? She looked at me in the eye. It's a secret. I've never told this to anyone. I won't tell anyone. Whoa, she goes. I don't love my mother, Akira-kun. Some secret. I know it's wrong, but I don't feel anything towards her. When she dies, I won't shed a tear. There's a scene I've imagined many times for some reason. I'm at my mother's funeral, looking at her pale face. I recognize it. I could see people around me mourning, and it feels like I should be mourning too. But her face doesn't stir up anything in me. Not even memories. Nothing. As if I'm not her daughter, and she's just somebody I don't know. I keep quiet for a few moments, not sure how to react. You don't feel anything? Not even hate or anger? I used to feel angry, then it faded. Now I have a black hole where I should have feelings for my mother. She said it calmly without a hint of concern on her face. That honestly creeped me out a little. I'm sorry, Akira-kun. Kyoko suddenly smiled. I've done too much on you. Now when I try to look back and analyze that moment, I can see what exactly I found creepy. Those apologies she gave were like a door slamming shut. Kyoko opened up to me, showed me her thoughts, feelings, fears. Trust like this brings people closer. But then, slam! I'm sorry for talking too much. As if I said something wrong and lost all our trust. No. Come on, it's fine. I'm actually glad we talk like this. Me too. But I have to go now, Akira-kun. She's clearly escaping. She wants to run away from an uncomfortable conversation and an unpleasant conversationalist. Oh wait, does he regret telling me all that? I think it means, does she regret telling me all that? I was looking at her and couldn't figure it out. There was nothing to do, I couldn't force her to stay. Should I walk you home? That was the last card in my hand. No, I'm not going home. It's another place I need to visit. Crap. Is that true? But then, with one line, Kyoko alleviated all my concerns. Akira-kun, I want to make a proposal. Of what? Oh, okay, we're on to chapter 3. Chapter 3. Proposal. Wait, what? We got married the next day? What the hell? Okay. That's quite the cliffhanger, because we're gonna continue this in the next part, everybody. Okay, that was unexpected. But yeah, okay. So what picked up, tragic backstories of both of them. But then suddenly you see, we got married the next day. This was also a turn. For context, I recorded Killer Love just before this, which is part 4 that I recorded. And I see this, and I'm like, oh my god, everything's taking a turn. So you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing how this really picks up afterwards. So yeah, hope we all look forward to the next part, because we'll find out, well, why they got married, like, already. But anyway, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, like, I'm really enjoying this BN so far, so I'm definitely going to be recording more parts. But yeah, in the top right corner of your screen, there will be an info card that will take you to the next part once it becomes available. And with that, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.